Just like the full Gamma team, we have another one. What's up, guys? Legend here, and today let's take a look at a full Piccolo team, or if you want to call it a full Namekian team. Yes, that is a tag, but unfortunately, nobody buffs that tag. It's really just regen, so they can honestly just delete the whole Namekian tag because they're gonna fall under regen. But nonetheless, we're gonna run an all Piccolo team. Honestly, just like the Gammas, you can run a full Piccolo team now. And Piccolo, to me, he's had a bit of a iffy, I guess, showing in Legends. For me, at the time, you can make an argument that this was the best Piccolo unit for a little while. I've heard nothing but good things when he got his Zenkai. He just made regen characters flow so well. He just provided so much for regen units. And again, you could make a big argument that he was probably the best Piccolo unit. I mean, he just plays that supportive role for not only the Legends Road tag, which I'm surprised that they have not updated that to event exclusive, but he just plays the support role for regen really well. And for some reason, I feel like he has to be the fastest LF character to get a Zenkai. He didn't really have a bad showing when he first came. I don't think he stuck around long enough to really warrant much playtime, and I feel like at the time you really didn't know what to really do with this unit. Like, you just didn't know, and his Zenkai made it much easier for him to, I guess, sustain himself in battle. As a defense type, he does tank a little well, and one of the things that I find funny about this unit is the fact that they wanted him, like when they gave him his Zenkai, instead of buffing his blast, they buffed his strike. So he does have a little bit of things that ties towards his strike, even though he's more of a range type character. And again, he didn't have the greatest, I guess, upbringing, but his Zenkai definitely made it much easier for him to sustain himself. And even today, he's a little bit iffy, but he can still hold his own in this meta. I don't think he can't. And this Piccolo, not gonna lie to you, I forgot he had a Zenkai, but ignore the fact that he's only at Zenkai level 6, but he is at least ready to be used in this meta. The only thing I really did with this unit is I grinded out the new Zenkai Battle Royale thing, Ultra's Time Space Zenkai Rush, whatever it's called, and I got him up to 6 stars, so now he's able to be ran. The most noteworthy thing about this unit, he does extra damage to future characters and androids, and he also goes type neutral, and his overall kit is pretty decent. And if he was to max him out, do keep in mind that 13k to his stats does apply. Stats are still pretty good, and I think even without that, he's hitting for at least 280-ish in terms of range, but his damage output is still pretty good. And for the unfortunate one, this Piccolo, I don't know if they buffed this unit yet. He does need a buff, but he can still put in work too. The biggest issue with him that we all know is the fact that he takes extra slice damage. I'm not sure why I don't know why they didn't fix that when it happened, but hopefully they do. And I think they're aware of it, but only with time will tell when they actually, fix that. But I think he can still put in the work. The only issue with him, again, just that slice damage, and maybe his damage tends to fall off here and there, but he can still be ran today. And we already know the boy himself, Orange Piccolo, wasn't too sold on him as a headliner. I don't feel like he is the headliner for this part 2. It's definitely the Gammas, but nonetheless, he is a fantastic unit, and you just have to use him the best way you can. The best way that I use this guy is I use him more offensively as Power Awakening, but when he goes to Orange Piccolo, that's when I use him a little bit more, I guess, passive. We all hate the passive playstyle, but I think you have to be a little bit patient with this unit when he goes orange. That is the best way to really use this guy. Power Awakening, go crazy. Be aggressive. Only if you have, just make sure that you have priority before you be really aggressive. Just be aggressive, get that main ability off fast as possible, and also get this off as fast as possible as well. You want his main and his green popped off as soon as possible, because you want that extra damage inflicted buff for you and your allies. And when he goes to orange, again, you gotta be a little bit defensive and a little bit passive. Because once you get the mid-range, what can your opponent do when you get this thing here off? What can they do? Nothing. But that's just pretty much the whole gist of it. And again, just like the Gamma 1 and the full Gamma showcase, it's gonna be another one of those no commentary fights. So I'm just gonna jump straight into the fights and go from there. And with all that said, put through the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.